Greetings. In this particular talk, what I'm going to go into is the nature of sage, how sage can properly be used to purify the space in which you dwell. And the important thing to appreciate right at the beginning is that there truly is a magical element that is at work, in that you are bringing the love and the light of the one infinite Creator into the moment. And it's through that spark of awareness that you bring to the moment that is what truly purifies the space. Your intentionality, your faith, your will added to the sage, which we'll get into, is what remarkably frees the space. Sage is one of a number of elements that have a metaphysical property that is such that literally negative energy, negative astral thought form energy cannot exist in the same space in which the sage is. The same thing is true with garlic and onion. And so if there is negative energy in a particular, we'll say, unit of space, and you've got some sage there or you've got some garlic there, that negative energy is like, see you later. I literally cannot be in this space alongside this purifying agent. And so I hope you begin to see at once the tremendous value that is contained in the proper use of sage, which is to be used to purify and cleanse the space in which you dwell. The second thing that I think that is important to understand, beyond the simple fact that purifying a space is indeed a magical act, it's not simply mechanical. What you need to appreciate is that you literally are giving life to the elements. That is the thing that is truly magical that is occurring. For instance, this is what you're supposed to do. Here's the one of the tips that I want to give you. Okay, this is what you do. When you have the sage in your hand, you say the following, in your own words. But I like these ones. I thank the Creator for this gift of sage. And as you light it on fire, say, I thank the Creator for this gift of fire. And you say, I thank the Creator of the universe for this gift of air. To end this cycle, you would say, as you put it out, I thank the Creator of the universe for this gift of water. So what have we just done? We've thanked the four elements. The sage is earth, fire is fire, or the smoke that rises up is the air, and water is water. And so here's what is really vital. Okay, earth, air, fire, and water, the four elements which compose and make up everything that exists in our world. These elements exist in such a way that the closest analogy that I can give is that they exist at the level of the what we would call chemical body. Now, they are not what we would call conducive to the spark of awareness or consciousness. The four elements exist in such a level that it's a foundational energy. Now, your physical body is made of earth, air, fire, and water. But your body is not alive apart from the consciousness of your spirit, which you bring to the body. You literally animate the body. The body itself has no life apart from the life that you bring it. That's why there's a difference between a living body and, shall we say, a cold one. It's the life that you bring to it that gives it, quote unquote, life. So the four physical elements, what you're doing here is that you are thanking the creator of the universe for the sheer existence of the four physical elements which make up everything in the creation. I thank the creator for this gift of sage. I thank the creator for this gift of fire. I thank you for the air and for the water. All right. You literally, what you do is you're holding a sacred space. You're opening up this space and making it holy and opening yourself to divine love of the creator and asking that the creator of the universe, through you, come and dwell in this space through these elements. Do you see the magic underlying this? It's not just a mechanical thing. Your will, faith, and intentionality are more real than anything. Okay? You bring your life to the chemical level. By the way, these foundational energies, the four elements, they exist in what is called the red ray, also known as the root chakra. It's about 6 billion years worth of time, and after that 6 billion years of existence, it starts to become alive and then becomes like single-celled organisms, eventually turns into bacterias and that kind of a thing, and gets bigger and bigger and bigger, plants, fish, then eventually animals. And so there's an evolution that takes place through the color spectrum. And just think, though, what are you doing when you are thanking the creator for these physical elements, which is the very root and foundation of your existence at the physical level? You are bringing eternity to the present moment. I don't want to get too metaphysical here, but suffice to say that it truly is a miracle that the creator can dwell in this space. So another really important thing, I mentioned that you are in the present moment, you're opening a holy space, a sacred space through which the creator can come and indwell in these elements in order to purify and cleanse the space in which you are dwelling. What's happening is that, again, the four elements, that's the red ray or the root chakra. It's the lowest vibration that we can be aware of. But what happens is that as you open the space, you're actually using your crown chakra, ultimately. You're also using your sixth chakra, that is, the indigo ray and the violet ray. The indigo ray is called intelligent energy. The crown chakra, or the violet ray, is called intelligent infinity. As Plato says, the first thing that God created was infinity. Wrap your mind around that. Something you could contemplate literally forever. It never gets old. Same old eternal newness. So what are we doing? This is Alpha, the beginning, and the Omega, the ending. The red ray, hello kitty, red ray to the violet ray. And again, having the creator come through you as a channel of love and light, dwell in this sage. dwell in this holy space. All right, so what I do is, it's especially a good tip to do it, sage your house to purify and cleanse the vibrations before bedtime, such that when you wake up, you'll be astounded at the purity of your home. It's just so incredible to wake up, move through the space, and realize, wow, this is holy. This is sacred. This space is vibrating with love. And I'm so glad that I did that, and that I listened to my internal guidance system that told me I am worthy of love in the first place. Remember, people don't really fear death. What we really fear is life. We think that we killed God, and that so we should be punished. But through through saging your house, you're recognizing your eternal innocence. I don't care what anybody says. You were created perfectly. Through saging your house, you open up space in which the Creator can dwell in the space in which you dwell. And in doing that, through your crown chakra, you are recognizing your divine and holy self. This is very good to do. So what I do is I light the sage. I thank the Creator for this gift of sage. I thank the Creator for this gift of air. And remember, it's the sincerity that is the most important thing. As Ross says, there is no greater magic than sincere distortion towards love. Okay? Love is magic. You don't really need to do any fancy, talismans, or if you truly just have faith in your heart, that's where the magic really is. So, yeah, and then once the sage has been lit, you move through every room in your home. Okay? Leave no space untouched by your holy presence. As you go through the house, I really hold an intention as I'm moving through the space. And I'm aware that as I'm thinking these thoughts with pure intention and love, directionality and faith, I'm creating a vibration that exists in the air itself as the smoke of the sage is rising towards heaven. And so I say, what is the law? The law is one. Why are we here? We seek the law of one. Go forth then, rejoicing in the power and in the peace of the one infinite Creator, and let no thought form enter this holy space we have formed, for the law is one. And I do that throughout the entire time that I am moving around my house. I have a very large house, and it takes a while to go through each of the rooms, but I leave no space untouched. And then after that, I put out the sage, saying, I thank the Creator of the universe for this gift of water, being perfectly sincere in saying so. After that's done, what I do is I open my hands up with my palms open, kind of like an angel, you might say, and I just feel the entire vibration of the house all at once. And I see the house all as it were, as it is one entity, and I now speak to the house itself and to the Creator, and recognizing that my thoughts are rising. And I ask the Creator, I say, allow all beings who dwell within this space to become blessed with the infinite love, light, peace, and joy of the one infinite Creator. May this purified space be a blessing unto the entire world, for the closest that man can come to God in this world is to be as a clean mirror, Therefore make this space perfectly clean, that we may be a reflection of your holiness. Let no thought form enter this circle which we have created, for the law is one. Let all who see this home be blessed with your love, light, and joy. Let all who even think of this home be blessed by your grace. Adonai. Amen. Then I go to sleep. So yeah, that's a decent description of the elements of magic that goes into purifying the space in which you dwell. I hope that you have found this useful and that you put it into action if you feel that you are worthy of such. And I assure you, my dear fellow, that you are absolutely worthy of recognizing your pure, eternal, shining nature. And I hope that as you do the sage yourself, you come into awareness that all is one and that all is love and light. Thank you very much. God bless.